Hi guys, so I'm doing a video here today basically about bullying, and basically about the effects of bullying, becoming a bully yourself, and just basically all of the facts about it and everything that you should know about my life, that how I got bullied. And it's really, obviously something to not play around with, because it can lead to suicide, it can lead to, depression, and it can lead to being jumped. It's such a terrible thing that people have to deal with on a daily basis. And I know I had to deal with that at school on a daily basis, and so I know how it feels. And I'm just going to tell you my story, and hopefully it helps you if you've ever gotten bullied or anything. So basically, I was in, let me try to think. Geez, I've gotten bullied my whole life. So I was in probably kindergarten, and that was when I first got bullied. Everyone would refer to me as like the unknown girl. Like literally, that was my name. Like a teacher would call me unknown girl. Like there was one specific teacher that I stood in class with all day. It wasn't like middle school where you switch classes and you switch teachers. Like in kindergarten or in my elementary school, you stood with one teacher all day, and they taught math, history, science, anything like that. And I stood with that one teacher, and she would always call me the unknown girl. And she would also say I was always irrelevant to the class, which I don't really understand how a kindergartner could be irrelevant to a class, because they don't really, they don't know much, and I didn't know much. And I can remember one incident. Me and the only friend that I had, she was sitting next to me. We were talking about Santa Claus and about how he's real. I don't know, because I was in kindergarten. Obviously, most kids are in Santa Claus. They take out the little cookies with the milk and they wait for Santa Claus or whatever. And I was that type of kid. I would always, every Christmas, I came out, I brought some cookies, got some milk, and went to sleep and made sure I never woke up. So, I wouldn't get in trouble and not get my presents. That's the type of kid I was. I was real innocent and didn't know anything. So, me and my friend were just talking about that, and then there was two kids across the table, and, they just started making fun of me because, well, me and my friend, because we still believed in Santa Claus. And again, we were innocent. We didn't know that Santa Claus wasn't real. And then they just devastated my kindergarten life and told me, hey, Santa Claus isn't real. That's your parents bringing you out presents. And I'm just like, what? Like, it was a bad day for my childhood. No, but really, and then they told me that, and then the teacher got involved because I told the teacher on them, and I was like, hey, they're making fun of me because I believe in Santa Claus. And then she just, that's the first time that she called me irrelevant. And then since that day on, she called me irrelevant when I still was in her class. So that was bad. And then I went to my mom, and my mom was just like, oh, kids are kids, and obviously, yeah, I can understand. Kids are kids. They make fun of people. Hey, that happens, But I believe that at such a young age that they're learning it from somebody. You know what I mean? They can't just, yeah, it's natural nature to make fun of people, but they're learning it from somebody, and their parents should be teaching them that bullying is not okay, and that is considered bullying because, making fun of someone and making fun of their beliefs or what they believe in, that's not cool. And that's exactly what they did to me in kindergarten. And then I moved on to middle school, and it just got worse because I moved from El Paso to Colorado, so I didn't know anybody. It was a new school, new people. I didn't know anything, you know what I mean? And so I went into class, and every day I got made fun of because I was overweight at that time. I was really, 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 really overweight. This is what I weighed in middle school, and I was young, you know what I mean? And now I have a child, and so, like, obviously I'm bigger, but then that's what I weighed. And at such a young age, you shouldn't be weighing that much. But to to be in class and to deal with the people, I would just go home and start crying and start eating. So that was my like binge. That was like, you know what, like I'm gonna eat, because that's my way of dealing with the bullying. That was my way. And then people just made fun of me because of things that I didn't catch on to as early as I should have, such as wearing a bra. I was one of the first girls in that entire school to get, you know, boobs. And so like I didn't wear a bra for like an entire week that like I did have my boobs, because they just grew really fast. It was like I like went through growth spurt, and I just like started growing really tall, and I got boobs, and I got a, you know, everything really really faster than everybody. And I just didn't wear a bra, and I felt so embarrassed because my mom, she was always at work, you know, she's a single mother, so it was hard for her to try to teach me everything by herself. And so, you know, one day my friend sitting next to me, she was like, Andre, she's like, why aren't you wearing a bra? She was like, I wear a training bra and I don't even have any boobs. I was like, I don't really know. So from then on, you know, I started wearing bras, but I just got teased for that a lot. I mean, it lasted for a while. People would be like, you know, you're so disgusting. Even teachers, again, teachers got involved, but they never got involved in the appropriate way. They would always get involved in the inappropriate way. And honestly, that's why I've even going to college, I feel really like, you know, like by myself, because I know the way the world thinks of you. You know what I mean? Like, if you're too overweight, you're considered fat. If you're too underweight, you're considered anorexic. If you don't have big boobs, you're considered, you know, itty bitty, in the itty bitty titty committee, I think it's called. Or if you didn't have a big butt, you know, you were nothing. I don't know. It's just, I feel like this world judges a lot, and I personally don't like to judge. Every time I catch myself judging and I'm like, oh my god, like look at her hair, I'm like, Andrea, look at your hair. Like, Andrea, look at your, you know, look at your weight. Like, you have to look at yourself before you look at others and judge others. You can't call me fat if you're fat too. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's so wrong. And for them to judge others and not judge themselves, sometimes I think that's why people do it, is because they're judging themselves so much that they like to judge others to take it off themselves. It's like, let me bully other people because I'm not so okay with myself. I'm not, you know, satisfied with myself the way I should be. And I feel like that's why people get bullied a lot, and that's why people bully a lot. But back to the story, I was in middle school and I got bullied for different things, not just for not wearing a bra. I got bullied for, you know, being ugly, because I'm not gonna lie, I was so ugly. I didn't do my hair. Like, my mom didn't do my hair because I hated her to do my hair. I was like, I'm an adult, I'm gonna do my hair the way I want. And then I started doing my hair and I looked like crap every day. I didn't wear makeup until, geez, I don't even know. I didn't wear makeup up until freshman year in high school, or maybe no, I think it was freshman year in high school, or even junior year, to be honest. Yeah, I just was the type of girl that didn't grow up very fast, you know what I mean? I always wanted to think that I grew up fast with my mom, but I never actually grew up that fast. Anyway, I got bullied. The main thing that I got bullied for was being overweight. And that was just in middle school, because when I hit high school freshman year, I started going to the gym, and, you know, because I had the capabilities to do that, I could go with friends, because it's like when you go into high school, nobody knows you. So I was friends with the seniors, I was friends with the juniors, and I just became more involved with things, and so I had more friends. And then I got involved with a guy, and not knowing that the guy was with technically the most popular girl in school. She, she had tons of friends and everything. All the friends that were her friends were my friends, but we never really actually talked. I didn't know that they were dating, and I was talking to him, and she found out, and I begged her for forgiveness. I was really sorry. I was genuinely sorry, not just because she was popular and I wanted to get on her good side or anything, but because I was genuinely sorry. I was the one who actually went up to her and told her, hey, something's wrong here, I think you guys are dating. I always see you guys together at lunch, but I never, really paid attention too much. And then one day my friend told me to start paying attention to him because he was always with this girl, and I noticed it was you, and I just wanted to apologize if you guys are together. And from that day on, my life was living hell. Let me just say, excuse my language, but it was living hell. I got pushed into lockers. I got punched in the face one time in the gym area. Let's see. I'm trying to think of other things because there's so many things. I can remember one time this is freshman year. Sorry if my eyes are getting a little watery. I can remember one time I walked into the cafeteria, and the girl that was with the guy, and she was sitting next to him, she started, yelling slut. But I didn't sleep with him or anything. It was just, she just started yelling that. And she was like, slut, 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 slut. And then all of her friends, and I mean all of her friends, were like yelling slut. And then the whole cafeteria just went along with it. And I don't even know if at some point some kids were even know who they were talking to. They were just yelling slut. And I ran out of the cafeteria crying, and then I ran into some girl, and she socked me in the face. She punched me in the face, and I got expelled for it. I didn't hit her back. I didn't push her. I didn't do anything, but I don't know. I feel like the school system isn't on your side as much as they should be. And I feel like if you do need to talk to someone, I know this is maybe some bad advice to some people, and maybe to some people they'll take it the right way, but I feel like you shouldn't talk to the school system. I feel like they're not on your side as much as they should be. I feel like they take the blame and they put it on people that they shouldn't put it on. And I feel like you should talk to directly your parents. And if your parents aren't there for you, your closest family member, your closest friend, your closest friend's parents. You know what I mean? Like, you should talk to grown adults, not grown adults that still, talk to kids inside of school. Because the security guard that said that I pushed that girl was friends. I don't even know how you can be friends with a freaking high schooler, but I guess she was. I don't know. Beyond that, she was friends with her, and that's basically why I got expelled. And then after I got expelled, that's when I got into my daughter's father. And if you watch my 16 and pregnant video, that explains all of that. That's how I got into him, because I didn't have any more friends after that. And ever since then, I've been a loner. I've been I have anxiety. I have panic attacks every day. I can truly say that from being bullied, I'm not as I don't feel as beautiful as I should every day. Sometimes I'll go to sleep, and this is like 4 years past, okay? Like, this is like 4 years ago that this happened. But I can go to sleep and I hear, everything that the kids call to me, or I'll just remember everything, I remember every detail that happened to me. And I can truly say I was affected. I was affected every day. I was affected every day. And up until this day, I can still feel the feelings that I felt then. And I'm still not as confident as I should be. I'm still not as, as beautiful as I think I should be. I still am really overweight, and I know people judge me, so I try to make myself as beautiful as I can. And my way of doing that is, is just piling on makeup, or trying to wear the best clothes, and sometimes that doesn't always work. Obviously, I'm wearing like a dingy shirt today, but I know that you need to move on, and I feel like bullying should be stopped. And I apologize to every kid. I personally apologize to every kid that has been bullied, because I know it hurts, and I know it sucks, and I know that you're going to get through it. You're going to grow up and never see these kids again. Think about it like that. You know what I mean? Like, think about it like, hey, you know what? After I get out of high school, after I get to middle school, I'm moving on to high school or whatever, I'm never going to see these kids again. I'm going to end up in college. I'm going to do wonderful things with my life. I'm going to have a great family. I'm never going to become everything that they said I was going to become. I'm never going to be that slut that they said I was going to be. I'm never going to be, I don't know, they say some really nasty things, so I don't really want to say it, but you know what I mean? You're never going to be what they said you're going to be, and they're going to end up being losers and damn selves, because they were making, instead of focusing on your schoolwork, you're focusing on bullying people. You should focus on your schoolwork more than you should about bullying people. That's what I think about bullies. So anyway, that just got me mad at the end. So this isn't a really emotional video for me to make, because I've never really told a lot of people what happened to me when I was bullied, but it did almost lead to suicide for me, and I don't want that for other kids. So, if you ever need help, or if you ever need anything, just message me, especially about bullying, because that is the #1 leading cause to suicides, and I didn't even know that. And one day I found that out, and that was sad. That was super sad, because I remember that day that I just wanted to go. I was like, you know what, I don't care how I go, I'm just going to leave this earth, and, no one will ever see me again. But don't think it like that. You have to believe in yourself. You will have to believe in yourself to move on from the things that have been said to you. And you will. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped anybody. I'm sorry for almost crying. That made me kind of sad that I said everything that has happened to me, but I hope it helped anybody. And if it did, just leave a comment down below, or personally message me if you need anything to ask me. I will definitely answer any questions that you have, especially about bullying. So against bullying, so stop bullying. Alright, have a wonderful day, and stay golden. Bye!